What is going on YouTube? Sorry for the dramatic intro to this video, but can you believe it is officially the big holiday window for 2023? I know some people are going to claim it's too early, Halloween is still in full swing, but believe it or not, I literally saw a new ad for early holiday gift ideas and it got me thinking this is a good time to make a holiday gaming guide video before the major wave of games hit. So here we are in early October and you may be preparing your wallet to brace itself for all the sweet games that are releasing soon. But how often are we buying games for crazy prices just to say we don't really like it or it's kind of mid when we play it? For me, this happens quite a lot. Most recently with a little game called Starfield. Look, don't get me wrong, Starfield is a really good game. It's definitely worth a playthrough. But there were some issues I had with the game, mainly being why is it such a big game? I mean, we lost 60 FPS because of the fact that they wanted to do 1,000 planets and simulate the galaxy around you, which to be honest with you, I don't really think is worth the trade-off. In any case, that's a good example of what I'm talking about. I was super excited for Starfield. I paid $100 and pre-ordered it, and I kind of felt like, you know what, maybe I should have waited for Game Pass. So in comes my new annual tradition, and hopefully a long one, the Holiday Gaming Guide. I will give you the top holiday games that you must buy, and the games that are worth a look, and the games that I would personally skip for later. Or never. So let's start with the holiday must-buys. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. This one comes from Insomniac Games over at PlayStation, looks to be the biggest and best PS5 game yet, and not just Spider-Man game. This story introduces Venom into the fray where you can use Peter's suit and use Venom's abilities as he slowly takes over Peter. We can also swap between Miles and Peter instantly, and the city of New York is much bigger, being able to swing around and traverse around the different boroughs of New York City. The main story is said to be about 15 hours long. The entire game with all the trophies is said to be about 30 hours long. Now I do think this is kind of lame. I mean, let's be real, 15 hours is gonna fly by, and once you beat it, many people are not gonna want to do random side quests and stuff, and basically if you do, you're done in 30 hours, which is like what, the first week of November? I just think that the real issue here isn't really the length of the game, it's the price point of the game. You see, if this game was $50, I really wouldn't have that big an issue, but because it's an extra $20, it kind of is an issue for me. In any case, it's still a holiday must-buy game for all you PS5 owners out there because it's probably going to be the biggest and best PS5 game yet. Spider-Man 2 drops October 20th, which isn't too far from now. Next up, we have the Super Mario Bros. Wonder game releasing on the same day as Spider-Man. October 20th may go down in history. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the first brand new 2D game in close-ish to 2 decades. Nintendo for so many years kept recycling new Super Mario Bros., which, while those games are successful and good, I don't think they're good enough for 15 years worth of entries. But all of that is in the past now because we have a new art style in the all-new Flower Kingdom where Mario and friends return with some really crazy stuff happening. So first off, we get Mario, who turns into an elephant. I think that was the biggest surprise of that Nintendo Direct, but we also get to see some of the things about the Wonder Flower and how it changes all the experiences of the game. The stage changes, the pipes start crawling like inchworms, and you can turn into a shadow and a bunch of other crazy things. This game basically just throws anything and everything at you with a lot of characters as well, like Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, Yoshi, Nabbit, and some others. Needless to say, until the Switch 2 comes out, I would say this is a must-buy. I mean, it's probably the biggest and last Mario game that's coming out on this Switch, and the Switch 2 is slated to come out next year by all the rumors and reports, so yeah, this is probably the final swan song for the Nintendo Switch. Once again, October 20th will be a marked day for everybody on Earth that plays video games. However, maybe you want a different 2D experience, and if that's the case, Mario's longtime rival Sonic has a 2D game releasing 3 days before October 20th in Sonic Superstars. This game, like Mario, gives Sonic a fresh coat of paint with new mechanics that are built from the ground up. In this game, you travel through the 2D stages trying to stop Eggman, Fang, a long-time returning villain I should say, and a new villain in Trip, who we don't really know much about. You also get major co-op as a feature where you can play as Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, and Tails. They even included an online mode where you build mech versions of these characters and you battle it out in challenges, fighting mode games, and more. This game comes on the heels of Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Origins Plus, which have done very well to bring Sonic back into the mainstream and bring the iconic Sega mascot back into prosperity. You can also get the modern day Amy Rose outfit if you sign up for the newsletter on October 10th through October 25th, I believe, so make sure you do that. It's a really weird window, but that is just what it is. Once again, this game comes out October 17th, and if you're somebody who is into 2D platforming games, which I am, I think this is a must-buy regardless. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Yes, I said Call of Duty, and let me explain why, damn it. So it's no secret, ever since Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019 released, Infinity Ward damn near killed the entire franchise with skill-based matchmaking, disbanding lobbies, no prestigious, seasonal content that's even worse than the paid DLC we had before. We got the reveal of MWIII at COD Next, and boy, let me tell you, this one looks pretty good. So first of all, most of the marketing is basically just reverts to what Infinity Ward did to ruin the game. I mean, they're bringing back classic minimap, which is really good. Classic spawn, slide canceling movement, prestiging, weapon camo grinds. Not to mention, we're also getting rank play from Treyarch in Season 1. Usually that comes out in Season 3. We're also getting a conclusion to the new Modern Warfare story via campaign, and Zombies Outbreak from Treyarch as well. And the multiplayer looks amazing as well. All of the MW2 classic maps have been added to the game with great quality of life updates, and for the Warzone people, new map plus October 12th and 14th is when the beta goes live, and October 10th is when this game comes out. Super Mario RPG. Yes, you heard me correctly, Nintendo is releasing 2 Mario games this holiday, not just one. This one comes in the form of a remake. Super Mario RPG is an old game from way back before the dinosaurs went extinct, in a time period historians like to call the 90s. This game was kind of the game that paved the way for the Paper Mario series. In this game, you roleplay as Mario with friends, and you have classic turn-based combat with maps to explore and a story about the legend of the 7 stars. In the trailers, we see a beautiful rendition of this game being brought back to life from the 90s. They added a feature where you can also hear classic music or modern music. The game is very old. I mean, I myself have never played it, so it's really new to me and so many others. There is also original characters like Mallow and Geno, and maybe for the first time you see Mario, Peach, and Bowser team up, so I am personally very curious to see the story for this one. This game releases November 17th, thank God, because October could not possibly handle it. The final game on the holiday must-buy is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. This game is basically the movie Avatar, but as a game. Well, to be honest with you, that's not entirely true. There's a different western region that we go to that we've never seen in either movie. The game is highly anticipated due to the success of the movie as well. Avatar: The Way of the Water was amazing. I could end up saying it might be the best movie I've ever seen. I mean, the immersion, the way 3D looked, it was beautiful. And overall, that's really what the franchise does. Avatar is one of the most immersive, beautiful stories out there. So if the game is anything like the movies, yeah, this is going to be a must-buy. Now, the game's been delayed a lot, but this time I think it's actually launching, and it comes out December 7th, so look forward to that as well. Okay, so those are my holiday must-buys, but instead of doing Worth a Look next, let's do the lump of coals, the duds, the holiday skips. Detective Pikachu. This game actually looks so bad even for Switch standards. So the game by now is already out. So I love the movie Detective Pikachu. I actually went to see it on a date and had a great time, but seeing it makes me wonder if the date actually went well or I was just too stupid to realize this movie sucked. I mean, this game really makes me gaslight myself into thinking maybe the movie was bad. The graphics are so awful. I honestly am wondering if they rushed this game or something, and the story is pretty meh. I mean, it's just Pikachu solving a mystery with a cool hat, which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the cool hat, but I don't know if it's worth buying at whatever price point it is. I think it's $60. The story is about some jewel thief or something. Pikachu drinks a lot of coffee, interrogates Pokemon on the map. The world looks pretty generic, something about a guy's father, some weird stuff happening. I mean, whatever. Honestly, I hate to be that guy, but I am actually falling asleep just talking about it. Like I said, the coolest part of this game is definitely Pikachu wearing a hat and drinking coffee, but on the bright side, if you want to go on a bad date with somebody and show your disappreciation for them, boy, do I have the perfect game for you. The game is out by the time you're watching this video, so sorry to the poor saps who might have wasted their money on this. Unless you actually like the game, and in which case, forget everything I just said. Cricket 24. Honestly, if somebody, and I mean anyone, ever told me, hey, Andretti, I got a gift for you, check it out, and I opened it and it turned out to be Cricket 24, well, let's just say I hope this gift comes with a receipt. I mean, there is not a ton I can say about this one. It's literally Cricket 24. God only knows how they made 23 other versions of this game. And honestly, what the hell is Cricket even about? Who named it Cricket? That's such a stupid name for a game. I could have pulled that name out of my ass. But if you're somebody who enjoys scoring points with long hockey sticks and nets, Cricket 24 is out now. Thirsty Suitors. Look, choosing this game kind of felt like a layup. It's a turn-based game about being a teenage girl. I mean, you have to mend relationships, deal with your family being overprotective or something, and it's colorful. Look, let's be real. Maybe the game isn't half bad. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. But if you walked into your cousin Pat's house and handed him a brand new copy of Thirsty Suitors, trust me when I tell you, you could do better and he would be very disappointed. But if you're interested in teenage drama and that sort of thing, the game releases November 10th. Last one I got for you on the holiday dub list is Football Manager 24. And all I have to say is, who is buying these games? Why are they still making them? My goodness. EAFC, formerly known as FIFA, may not be perfect, but it has to be better than this, right? I mean, I played one of these back in the day, and I'm not even sure you can actually play soccer. I'm pretty sure you just manage AI that do the playing. I mean, what's better than buying a video game and instead of me having to do the work of playing it, I could just enjoy watching AI play it for itself. But if you really hate somebody and you can't afford a lump of coal, then this may be your next best option. It releases November 6th too, so start planning. Finally, we have the worth a try games, and I'll try not to waste too much of your time. Let's speed through these. Forza Motorsport. The game honestly might be the best looking game on the Xbox Series X. The game is also out by the time you're watching this video, and if you're into hardcore racing, it's built from next gen and from the ground up, so you should definitely check this one out. It really pushes the Series X. Also, I have to say, the ray tracing that's locked to 60 FPS is really sweet, and the dynamic day and night cycle is also really good. Alan Wake 2, a highly anticipated game, is worth a shot. This obviously follows up the first game, but it's more focused on survival horror. You can play as Alan Wake or Saga Anderson in two separate single player stories, and there's a ton of freedom in how you progress through said stories. The first game released in 2010, which was 13 years ago, so the fact that we're getting a sequel now definitely makes you want to try this one out. This game comes out October 27th as well. WarioWare Move It. Look, I'm not going to try and sell anybody on WarioWare. If you like this series, you're probably going to like this game. If you haven't, maybe it's worth a try. I would check out the trailers and stuff, but if you want to get up and start moving and you want Wario to guide you through that, you should check this game out. It launches November 3rd. I myself may check it out. Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. Bandai's going to have to work on the name for this one because that was a handful. Look, I understand the reputation for Bandai isn't great, but this does look like a solid entry into the Naruto fighting game scene. It also looks like it has all of the modern characters from Boruto as well, and we should see DLC that adds future Boruto post-time skip and future Kawaki and Sarada as well. So if you're a big fan of the Boruto manga, you should probably check this game out. This game comes out on Halloween. So there you have it, my holiday gaming guide. Hopefully you all found something humorous about it, or found some good details, or at least felt the video was worth a watch. If you did, drop a like and comment down below what is your biggest holiday title that you are looking forward to. Mine is Sonic Superstars, and for a breakdown of every game coming out this holiday season, check the link in the description for the full list. But thank you all for stopping by. Hope to see you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.